it's Mal, back again with another reading. Raina's here in my lap. I probably won't be able to show you the cards very closely because I do have this baby in my lap and the camera is really far away. She was not sitting here at first, so I apologize for that. Also, please don't pay attention if you see fur all over my hoodie. This is my house hoodie, so it's covered in cat fur. Anyways, I'm cold. I'm here today to do a self-care reading. But, you know, part of self-care is being able to look at the things that you need to heal. So usually in all of my self-care readings, I do have a what darkness do we need to address? So we're going to start with that. Yeah. And I have tarot to the side. I don't know if I'm going to pull it or not. It might just be an oracle card reading. But so to start off, what does the collective need to take a look at in order to truly be healed and care for themselves? What does the collective need to look at in order to truly feel healed and be able to care for themselves? What does the collective need to address, recognize, and address in order to fully be healed and care for themselves? Just keep that. Forgot I wanted to pull all the cards first, and then we'll go about reading them. What soul lesson is trying to integrate itself into collective's reality currently? Thank you. Can we get an angel prayer or two in order to support the collective right now? Thank you. Let's get one more, please. What self-care activity can the collective do in order to care for themselves this weekend? Can I get a second one so they have options? Thank you. On the bottom we have number 35, meditate. So maybe that's something that you need to look into, something you need to do. Meditating isn't always just sitting still and being quiet. Sometimes some people, especially like neurodivergent people, sitting still doesn't always work so well. Sometimes you find yourself in meditation in movement or like in the process of doing something. So like for me, I get in a great meditative and flow state when I'm doing artsy type things, if I can actually get into it. That's still a form of meditation. It's where your mind is not focused on thoughts. If you can do something physically, used to be gym for me also, like working out super hard, a hard workout. I would just, there'd be no thoughts. It would just be moving weight, you know, like it doesn't always have to be sitting still, but look into some meditation. Okay. Still have those tarot cards to the side just in case. As my cat sits there and pulls out more of her fur. She gave herself little bald spots. I've had 2 tabbies that have been nervous cleaners that have just caused themselves to go bald before. What am I doing? Probably a reading for me too. This is a this is a long one. It's always like explanation in the book. So we got repetitive patterns. I embrace inner and outer change. When we are with you, you're frustrated, angry, and in despair, and feel that despite all your efforts, you only ever obtain the same results. We can drive you to pessimism and damage your self esteem. You doubt yourself and your desires, actions, feelings, and reactions. You get the impression that you never do anything right and happiness is not for you, and everything repeats itself over and over again. The more time passes, the less you understand what you're experiencing, and the more a positive outcome becomes uncertain. When we are present, you may feel that you have things under control, that you know in advance how things will pan out because it's always the same thing. Knowing that there are no surprises or risks makes you feel powerful and reassures you. You're prepared for what is going to happen, and you've already experienced it. You may criticize and try to release us, but when you need protective space, we are here to give it to you. We're not here to make you lose motivation and optimism or keep you locked in an incessant loop. You can listen to us telling you to go towards renewal with conviction and fervor. You can question the danger you feel and decide what action steps you can take to forge a serene relationship with change. And you can also decide to take a break if things are too fast-paced for you. Just like your energy, the world is dynamic, a daily chaos in which you create your inner foundations. Nothing actually repeats itself, but you may need time and help to accept that. Take time to visualize all aspects of your life and see where we manifest. Then ask yourself how long we've been here and why you feel unsafe without us and find it difficult to embrace change. Take steps to create a different relationship with the outside world and yourself. You may have been educated in a way that was conditioned by repetitive patterns and were frightened by renewal as a young child. Every week, challenge yourself to do something unprecedented and outside of your routine. Visit an unfamiliar place, learn new skills, or absorb new knowledge. So for me, I know my repetitive habits, they're usually bad ones. And I did recently fall back into one of those loops. I'm out of it again already, but I gave it a go again and decided very much that I no longer want to feel that way while I was in the loop. I don't like it. It's not helpful for me. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me feel good. So I recently decided, hey, that's a pattern that next time when I'm like, I should give that a try again, I'm probably going to be like, no, you shouldn't. Don't do that, because remember last time and the time before that, you were like, I don't like this anymore. This is bad. So hopefully your patterns aren't as negative, but regardless, the card is saying that you need to step out of some kind of pattern. You've built a pattern to try to protect yourself, and now it's harming you more than helping you. What soul lesson is trying to make itself known in your reality right now? Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. This is a gentle reminder that balance in the mind is imperative in order for your soul to live its true nature. At this time in your life, you are to learn the value of peace and quiet and the joy of being still. Okay, so I said that whole thing in the beginning about how meditation isn't always about being still. But still. One can never be truly connected to the source when the mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting the solitude? It's time to reconcile past hurts and perceived injustices. Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. So also, this applies to me, so it might apply to you. One of my repetitive patterns is literally overthinking, overanalyzing, and just constantly looking back at the past, and trying to figure out, why did this happen? Why did that happen? But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter. What happened, happened. You don't really need to make sense of it, and I know that's a hard thing to try to accept. Sometimes you don't have to make sense of something that happened, and you just need to accept that it happened. And I say this with my whole heart because that's something I struggle with. I want answers. I want to know why. And that's something I know that I'm never gonna get. So the only way to move forward is to literally make peace with what happened. So find that peace. Stop replaying things over and over and over in your head, because no matter how many times you analyze it, even if you figure it out, it's not going to change things, and it's not going to fix it for you. You can rationalize why someone did something, why they hurt you, but it doesn't change the fact that it happened. So sometimes we just need to accept that something happened and try to move on. Again, I'm not saying this to call you out or be rude, because again, it's something I struggle with. So if one of those repetitive patterns that you're trying to break is literally you being in your own head, try to find a way to meditate, whether that is actually sitting still and meditating or doing something physical and meditating, to where the thoughts in your mind just shut off and you just become peaceful, quiet. Good luck with finding something. Hopefully one of these two cards will help us with that. Then I asked for angel prayers. I wanted two because I'm greedy. I hate trying to talk when my lips are dry. I hate doing anything when my lips are dry. We got inner peace, the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. You are blessed to receive the support of the Universal Father today. You have the power within you to create your world, and you are being encouraged to see that this power is only in place when you are coming from a space of love. Release any toxic feelings and feel blessed, knowing God is with you today. You are so powerful when you share your love with the world. You are being encouraged by God and His angels to be a powerful leader of love. There are two ways of accepting power. You can use it to instill fear and overpower others, or you can use it to guide and empower yourself and others. Lead by example and be the powerful, loving leader you desire to see in the world. You are powerful and filled with love. And it says Shiva. Shiva is the Hindu god of strength and power. He is the ultimate father figure and is known for his leadership and fiery energy. He is known as the Destroyer and the Cosmic Dancer, but it is important to say that he is another expression of love. When called upon, he does destroy the negative energy of our lives, but he can lighten up our world like the sun. In this deck, we have focused on him as the Divine Father, as he gives us support and strength as a representation of our Father in heaven, God. Is there any more? Nope.
What doing?
You look like you're judging me hard right now.
You judging me? Don't judge me. Am I doing this wrong? I'm sorry.
The second card we got was the Miracle of Prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. The angels want you to know that the prayers you've sent to heaven have been heard. They are encouraging you not to ask for help, but to accept it. They send an answer to every prayer you send in their direction and are encouraging you to fill your prayers with loving thoughts and gratitude. Instead of asking for specifics, thank the angels for guiding you to the best possible outcome for your highest good. You may be feeling that your prayers aren't being heard, but that isn't true. Your angels are encouraging you to shift your perceptions and see that prayer isn't about hoping the future delivers the answer, but knowing the answer is already here and coming to you now in the present moment. Archangel Sandalphon is drawing close to you at this time and is here to help you formulate your prayers to heaven in a positive and loving way so that you can get the best help from above. Pray and trust. Angels are always listening. Sandalphon is the master of song and the archangel who delivers our prayers to heaven. He is the angelic postman who ensures that our positive thoughts, prayers, and intentions are received by the divine. He has a copper aura and is the twin brother of Metatron. He has the powerful ability to help us connect with God and the angels in a level-headed and grounded way. Because he was once human, he knew so much that when it came to his passing, he ascended to heaven and he was transformed into an archangel. You were blessed to receive his guidance. Ow. I forgot a deck when I was doing the cards. What message the collective reflect upon when they're feeling low in order to raise their vibrations? I've got two. I might not read out of the book for those because I plan on reading for these ones. I might just give the message for you to keep in mind. Sorry if the video is shaking, I keep hitting the table. She is just a baby. I think this is definitely a message for me. So I asked what the collective could do to care for themselves this weekend, care for their soul. So the first card we got was Dance, number 18. So can you see it? I feel empowered to express myself through movement, embracing my unique dance style. Dancing can be an incredibly liberating experience, allowing for a unique form of self-expression and a more profound sense of embodiment. It allows us to return to the body in the here and now, to clear energetic blocks, to push our physical limitations, and to stretch into new realms of movement and creativity. So whether you want to put on your dancing shoes or go barefoot, it's time to move and shake what your mama gave you. Take a dance class, watch a video tutorial about a specific dance style, or just enjoy dancing at home for your own pleasure. As you gain more confidence in your ability to move and express yourself, you might try ecstatic dance, nights out dancing at a club, burlesque, dancing for your lover, or even taking a class and performing on stage. If you have a physical limitation that prevents you from dancing, try a closed eye meditation in which you visualize yourself dancing. While doing so, notice how your energy is moving and release any limiting beliefs and old stories that no longer serve you. And then we got number 42, read. I enjoy expanding my mind. Whether the book is a fantasy novel or a work of nonfiction, reading opens us to new perspectives and expands our minds. Get your hands on a book that gets you excited. Borrow one from a friend. Visit your local library and ask the librarian for top picks, or go to a bookstore and browse the recommended titles tables. Turn the experience of discovering what's just right for you into an adventure. Make sure you set aside some time to read a few pages each day. This self-care practice can be perfect for beginning your day or winding down in the evening. Consider how reaching for a book instead of your phone could support you in finding more balance. So I've been reading a bit more lately. Actually, really got back into reading last year. I read quite a few more books than I had expected myself to. So this year I set myself a goal to read at least 3 books a month, but probably I'll read more than that. I want to do 2 Terry Pratchett books per month because there's so many of them, like 40 something. Discworld series. So I want to read 2 of his books per month, and then at least 1 other book per month. And if I read more than that, great. But one of my New Year's resolutions was literally to read 2 Discworld books a month and a different book. So far I've done that, but this is just the first month of the year, so that's that. But yeah, reading can really take you out of your head if that's one thing that you struggle with. If one of your repetitive patterns is focusing on negative stuff, reading is a great way to get out of that. I love, fairy books.
Bye.
I love any kind of book in fiction. I don't really like horrors, thrillers, but I just don't like reading about bad things. I see enough bad stuff in the world. I want books that are unbelievable and weird, Anyways, but dancing. Again, movement can be a form of meditation, so get yourself up and moving this weekend. Or right now, just put on some music. I was doing the dishes last night and Carly Rae Jepsen came on, Call Me Maybe, and I know people make fun of that song. It's not the best song in the world, but it is such an uppity, feel-good song. I don't know how anyone could dislike it. I don't care if the lyrics aren't great. I don't care. It is a song that just makes you feel fucking good. Sorry for cussing. So anyways, I was doing the dishes and I was singing it and I was dancing around and I was thinking, you really should get yourself like a dance playlist where you could just put yourself in a good mood just by listening to upbeat music. So again, I said I really feel like this reading is absolutely for me. It's for you too, since you're here. Unless you hate it, then it's not for you, and sorry I wasted your time. But yeah, just do what you can to get yourself out of your head so that you can find the peace that is trying to make itself known to you. That's literally the lesson right now, that it's trying to ground itself into your reality, is peace. You're struggling with that because of whatever repetitive pattern you're stuck in right now. Again, before I do these 2 cards, your angel prayers for the inner power of the Divine Father, Shiva. miracle of prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Thank you for being patient, even though it was no time for you. Anyways. Then I asked the Raise Your Vibration Oracle to give me 2 messages so that you could reflect on them in times when you're feeling a little low to help bring your spirit back up. I love this deck, especially for when I'm feeling like poo, because it really, usually when I'm feeling like poo, I mean like about myself. It really is a great deck to make me feel like, you know, I'm a star. It really does make me feel good. So I hadn't planned on reading. I am going to read just because sometimes I feel like the description helps. The first card we got was I Make Way for Miracles. I just think the description of this card's important. If I was good, I'd have it remembered by now, memorized. Miracles are real. They come in many sizes and many forms. When they aren't unfolding in our life, something has gone wrong. Miracles are our birthright, your birthright, because you, my dear, are a miracle. Miracles attract miracles. When this card comes to you, the universe is reminding you that no matter what miracle you need, it is available to you. It is within your grasp. But do you believe that? Are you making that miracle too big for you to achieve? Are you wondering how it could ever possibly unfold? Know that it is not your job to understand miracles, but to ready yourself for them. Instead of wondering how yours will manifest, begin to create space for it. See yourself enjoying it. Tune into the feelings you would have if it were already in your life, and know that it is. I stopped sizing up my miracles and trust that every miracle is possible. Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. Everyone has a shadow. It's the part of our psyche that our ego has disassociated from, the parts of our life experience that we have pushed deep down inside. The shadow doesn't just equate to negative experiences or trauma, though. It also contains the gifts and loving parts of our being that we felt we had to hide in order to survive the human realm. Sorry, I got a candle burning me. Okay. When you receive this card, deep in your heart, you are asking the universe to support you in living an aligned life that is filled with purpose. You know that by being on this planet, you can make a difference and ultimately bring great light to darkness. In order to be the brilliant, shining light you are, it's time to face the parts of your life, your story, and your gifts that have been hidden in the shadows. Don't be afraid. No longer are you here to hide your talents. No longer are you here to make yourself small to fit in with others. No longer are you here to carry pain in your heart. By bringing your shadow into the light, you can remove darkness from the world. I am willing to face my own fear. Okay. That's all I have for you. It was a 30-minute reading. We've been at it for a minute now, so sorry about that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my issues. I do that just so, like as a relation type thing. So, not a one-uppy or listen to me. It's more of a I can relate type thing. Like if you feel a certain type of way, I can relate. Anyways, I really appreciate you being here. I really hope that you have a great weekend and you're able to find some time for yourself in order to dance and read so you can take your mind off of whatever repetitive pattern that you've been going through and ultimately be able to find the peace that has been wanting to ground itself into your reality. Have a great weekend. Take care. I love you. Bye.